Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer Quest. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So we have a special mission in Nuln. So I was doing some little side quests here in Reikland, even though we've done all of the missions, and nothing had showed up in Nuln, so I didn't think something was going to come up, or it might connect to somewhere else. But the agent that we had contacted us before, unfortunately I didn't get this recorded, just kind of said, hey, so the attack in Altdorf that we dealt with by gassing the sewers was a diversion. Probably a secondary front. The main attack the Skaven are putting up is going against Nuln. So the Nuln is where the like Imperial Battery is. All the cannons and stuff are built there. Huge amounts of gunpowder made and stored there. And I'm pretty sure there was a Guthric and Felix book where that was like the main storyline, where blanking on the Skaven warlord that was always fighting Guthric and Felix showed up in Nuln, and he was either going to steal a bunch of cannons and then blow up a huge amount of gunpowder underneath Nuln and just destroy the entire Imperial battery and probably most of the city. So we've got a mission over here in Nuln, so we're going to go ahead and do that. It is a level 6. We've got quite a few people who are level 6, although I don't have enough money to level everybody. The only person I don't have the level yet for is the Witch Hunter, and that's because I've just been saving him for undead missions, and he's getting close to being able to level up. Alright, so we've got the Sewers of Nuln. Let's go ahead and jump in on this. So we're going to have to make sure we have good gear. I'm assuming this is going to be relatively tough. On the outskirts of Nuln, your party is met by one of Kristoff's agents who, with nary a word, guides them along the ominous city walls to a dilapidated sewer outlet in the ancient foundations. Its iron grate long rusted away in parts, in others it has been smashed. The agent, having delivered his charges to the appointed location, quickly disappears. The warriors look glumly at each other and prepare themselves once more for another perilous quest into the darkness, although this darkness is a particularly acrid one. The sewers of Nuln are no primordial barrow, no lost tomb of antiquity. They are the primary means of flushing the filth and excrement of the teeming populace who live above, oblivious to the malevolent creatures that have now taken residence and are even now planning their doom. The warriors wade into the ankle-deep brackish water and enter the dark void, not noticing gleaming pairs of red eyes that peer out. Okay, who are we going to take? I think... Let's just deselect everybody. I think we have to take Ungrim because he has the Hammer of Sigmar. He can do huge amounts of damage. I think he is absolutely worth taking. As a secondary, for killing large groups, the Troll Slayer is actually pretty good with his new ability. But if I'm going to pick a wizard, healing and damage potential, I'm going to go with my Bright Wizard. I can tank quite well with the Marauder and with our Ogre. Marauder's less health. He can potentially do quite a bit of damage, though. I think I'm going to take him. Then it gets kind of iffy. So I have some interesting stuff on our people. So I can shoot a lot with our Waywatcher. I can shoot 4 times a turn with her. I can shoot, move, attack, light people on fire with our Shadow Warrior. So he's also a pretty good option. Bringing another wizard, maybe. Because I can sort of debuff the enemies a bit with our Grey Wizard, and we can also do some extra healing if we need it. The Warrior Priest gets me some interesting abilities, so increased toughness, increased chance to hit, that kind of stuff, which can be very helpful, but individually he's not like that tough. So I'm a bit torn, honestly, on who we fill out our last spot with. I think these 3 are a good, real solid core, but I could swap the Marauder for the Troll Slayer, and that would be totally fine too. I think because of the limitations, we should take an Archer. Just, it's hard to get in and out of places, and she does have healing as well, so we have that option, although often it fails. But then again, he can light stuff on fire. So I have a lot of mobility with the Shadow Warrior, so I'm going to take the Shadow Warrior, I think. I could even make the argument for like 3 tough guys and take the Troll Slayer, but I think we'll go with this. We'll check our gear once we get in. We usually have a room where we can kind of look at stuff, just to make sure we're set up. Quest started, the Sewers of Nuln. Alright, just one way to go. Take a look at our gear. So, we've got the extra toughness, I've got some healing, some magic, some more magic. We've got the increased attacks potentially, extra power, extra burn. Significantly decreased chance to be hit by melee weapons, which is very nice. Decent sword, decreased cost, some more healing. I think that is all very, very good. On our mainline dwarf here, who's fairly tough, 40 health at this point. We've got some healing, increased chance to hit if we need it, extra strength, a little bit of regeneration, but it's not a lot, just one a turn. A lot of extra health because of this stuff. We're also running with extra strength and significantly increased chance to hit with a melee weapon. If I could fit something in for increased attacks, I would, but I kind of want to have the healing. I might have, yeah, I do have the Scroll of Rage. I could swap that out because I do have the other healing item. Let's do that for now. Because we've got literally the Hammer of Sigmar, which is incredibly good. On our Marauder, a little bit of regeneration, extra toughness if we need it, tiny bit of healing if we need it, some good strength and healing if we need it as well. Mainly we're running to block, be a tank, and then we can get a lot of additional attacks. The text is gone from this, but when we go Berserk, I get an additional +1 attack with this. We can get up to 5 close combat attacks. And then we still can shoot a little bit with our bow. And then, of course, our Shadow Warrior, we've got quite a few things. Some healing, toughness, a little bit of extra movement, a little bit of healing from some supplies. Toughness, we do some regenerating, some overall stat increases. We burn when we shoot stuff with our arrow, which is very nice. Some healing, and our sword burns, and then we've got the Reaver Bow. We can hit multiple targets. Nothing great I can really fit in. Yeah, I think we're good on that front. And I can shoot before moving with the Shadow Warrior, so he's just generally very helpful for that. All right. I think we're probably going to lead with these two, who are very, very tanky. Let's go take a look. The door opens to reveal a room with a large subtunnel in the far end wall. Brown water trickles into the main chamber, but that is not what concerns the warriors. Skaven clan rats are notoriously cowardly creatures unless they fight in large numbers. Unfortunately for the party, this chamber is teeming with them, and more constantly pour into the room from the smaller tunnel in the opposite wall. As one, the creatures turn to study the warriors and then draw their rusty blades. 8 clan rats, 4 clan leaders. The clan rats aren't too bad. The leaders are a bit tougher. So clan rats are only 6. Where's a leader? They look the same, don't they? Pretty much. Okay. So I guess the red... Are you guys... Nope, you're a clan rat. Yeah, I don't know why. Some of them look basically the same. They just have poisoned weapons. It's nothing too crazy. We can definitely soften them up. They're in a nice big swarm here. Can I see around? Not really. We'll just take a bit of a step up. Let's just soften up everybody in this whole vicinity. Strong enough we can just kill the little basic clan rats. They're not really a major concern. The big guys are more of an issue. 2 claw leaders there. I can't really hit that many. We can get 3 up here, 3 back here, or these 3. Let's go for... like these 3, I think. Clan rat, clan rat. Yeah, let's just try to kill the clan rats off. Do a little bit to the leader, and we can still get a fireball off at somebody. Do I want to do a burn? Nah, we'll just fireball somebody. Just pick a better target. Well, we could kill a clan rat. Yeah, just clear out the check. That is all I need of you at this point. You can reach both, so we'll do that. I'm going to go for the weakened target. I'm not going to do anything special. I just need you to actually land your hits, dude. Alright, that was less than inspiring, I would have to say. Okay, we'll try to finish you off with our extra little bow shot. That's a no. Alright, fine. Okay, missing a lot. That's unfortunate. That's one thing that is nice about the priest. We do get some extra stuff from that. So I can move up, shoot. Let's just try to mop up a bit. Let's... Do I want to set you on fire? Yeah, we'll try to set you on fire. Alright, you're at least burning. And we can come up and take a couple stabs at this guy, too. Once we do the close combat attack, we can't move. And I do have an ability here, Misdirect, so I can make someone face somebody else. And I do get a bonus if I can attack from the rear, but it'd have to be exact opposite rear. I'm going to pull you back down the hallway, just in case they want to charge into the back line. There might be reinforcements that come in, though, which would kind of suck. So we've got a chance to just shrug off hits, chance to block, all that kind of stuff. The regeneration will counter out the poison, just automatically. All three of these guys have regeneration. Not a lot, but some. Okay. Didn't go berserk. A little bit of regeneration coming in, that's fine. Good amount of magic. I don't think I'm going to need it. We've done a lot of killing with you already, so maybe we'll see what we can do with everybody else. I can just kind of freely back off, so we'll do that. We'll give you two an opportunity. I can move as well, nice. So we can just swing around and see if we can kill multiple targets potentially. Or we can just miss over and over and over again. Dodge that one. Alright, well, let's try for some shots. And then I can come in and stab away as well. So he's on fire, but it's not enough to kill him. Let's try to finish you off. Okay, good deal. And I've got so much magic, I could just fireball you over and over again until you die. I think that... Well, yeah, we should be able to do it. If we can get enough damage. Immediately, 8 clan rats, 4 claw leaders. Okay, we get ambushed by another swarm. Still have an attack there. I've got a bow attack. That's it. What are you? Just a clan rat? You're claw leader. See if I can just kill one of you. Okay, probably a good time to do an area effect thing. I will hit my own guy if I go here, but I think we can take it, right? We could get one up here that wouldn't affect us, though. So I could Cinder Blast there and be safe. Let's do that. Wish we'd gotten all the clan rats, it would have been nice. I do have a couple close combat attacks, but I don't really want to fight a claw leader. I'm just going to back off. I do have ways to get more magic. That is true. So I could just fireball everybody. There's a lot of clan rats here. I still have a good reserve. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. Let's just try to take out the clan rats down here. It's a lot less attacks coming our way. And then we could just zap this last clan rat. This is why we brought the Bright Wizard, clearing out the chaff. Ow. And he can heal as well, which probably I should be doing more of. But we can survive this bit of an attack here, we should be okay. The weakest person up here is actually our Shadow Warrior. Not taking a huge amount of damage from each hit. We are getting poisoned from some of them, but we have the regeneration, which kind of cancels out the poison as soon as the turn starts. He went enraged, so he's wildly inaccurate. Even more so than usual. You're stuck. Alright, let's just start with you. Just swing away and see what we can do. Dodge. Super close. Alright. Let's start here. Dodge. That's the problem with these guys. Landing hits. Alright, let's do a little stab. Failure. Alright, well, let's try to kill some guys off, or light them on fire at least. Alright, we're having a very small amount of luck here with our attacks. We might have to just mop up a bit. Just finish off the weakened targets. Don't really need to heal as of yet. Your health's at 22. 2 fireballs would do it. Or I could just do a heal. Yeah, we're not down that much. He is down 10, but he still has 35. Whereas you're at 26. How about we just heal up our Shadow Warrior? And we'll just hang out in the corner instead of doing anything crazy. So you've done everything, you've done everything, you've done everything. You have a shield, block with it. For a moment the warriors hear a rumble and then the unmistakable thrush of cascading water. Down the passage courses a wave of effluent and bilge. The warriors have nowhere to go but must hold steady, brace themselves, and close their mouths. That is horrifying. Bracing. As the adventurers recover, wiping filth from their eyes, they realize the wave is probably not a one-off, and they should expect to encounter similar events the deeper into the sewer they go. So I'm assuming we took some damage from that. Turns remaining, so that's just till the next wave. Yeah, we took a little bit. You took nothing. These guys might have taken 1. It's probably based on your toughness. Something like that. I am free to move. Let's just chop away here. Dodge. Shoot. Yes, of course. Alright. Ungrim, come on. Land a hit for once. Okay, it's a hit, but not quite enough. Try the bow to pick him off. Alright, let's move in and go for a stab. You're on fire now. Now you did. Found an onyx. So now we can do some healing. Let's just get both of them mostly topped up or totally topped up. I'll just wait to heal myself. I'm only down a little bit. It's not a big deal. Let's just come on in to the room. So we're going to head out north. Okay, let's go ahead and just heal myself. We're pretty much set. Let's just go to the next one. Might be the same thing, where just like each room is just going to be swarms. Like 2 massive hordes. Nope, wrong button. Nothing else I need to do. We're basically in good shape. We're about to get hit by another wave of horrifying goo. Do I want to head into the next room? I wonder if it hits the enemies too. In which case, sure. Let's find out. Okay, never mind. There's no enemies here. And I think we're all at full health. Well, he might be down. Show 45? Yeah, so he's actually down a couple health. You just can't see it at all. There's like no gap there at all, really. But he'll regenerate, it's fine. Alright, another flush. I didn't see damage numbers pop up. He took a few, like 4, couple, 1 or 2. Nothing too crazy. We'll just keep moving. We'll do some heals. We're not going to go into the next room yet. Try to catch up with everybody and do those heals we need. Every 3 turns is a bit crazy, but it's not doing a ton. But if you didn't have like a magic healer with you, this could be a bit of a problem. Alright, let's check it. At first, this chamber seems suspiciously empty, and then from the dark, shadowed corners a Skaven assassin emerges. The warriors raise their weapons and brace for the attack, but the assassin holds up its paws in a submissive gesture. The creature stands too far away to attack at this point, so an offensive strike would be pointless. The Skaven wants to talk, so it might be wise to hear it out, and then kill it. We have a common foe enemy, yes? I'm here to slay not you, another target I seek. We can work together, a common cause enemy. The council says this plan is not sanctioned. Nuln should not be contaminated yet. Those who are here work not with the council's blessing permission. Help each other, yes? However, if you get in my way, I will make you corpses. The assassin seems to relax from its defensive stance and looks furtively around. First, I must know if you are the warriors that have been slaying many of my kin. I will work with them. Or are you merely some fools who've wandered down here by mistake? Tell me, what was the name of the clan wiped out near the man nest of Bogenhafen? The warriors I seek will want to know this. I'm pretty sure it was Ungrul. Good, says the assassin. You are the Skaven Slayers. I will ally with... A thing you must know. Those behind the scheme plan who work with the Orc Lord to distract the men in Vissenburg, who plan to spread the pox in Nuln, are twins, 2 Grey Seers, of big power. I must try to kill them. You will too. The creature gives a vile grin. I mean, we're not soldiers. Sure. We literally have, like, a Chaos Warrior in our group, so, whatever. I go now. We will fight together soon. Alright. Oddly shaped room. Theoretically, we'll have an assassin helping us out. But he'll probably try to kill us eventually, too. Health. Yeah, we've got... Let's go ahead and do some healing before the next wave of man poop comes down the tunnels here. Alright, let's open the next one. Just another hallway. Straightforward, at least. No side paths or optional ways to go. Making okay progress. Bracing. I'm assuming that would be some kind of die roll, typically, to see. You took a tiny bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Let's just heal the backliners real quick before we go. Always good to have magic healing in your party. Do I want to go... No, let's wait. When we've got all the magic we could possibly want. We'll jump in the room, breach and bang. Fireballs for everybody. Or not, because there's nothing here. Alright. Yeah, no point really bothering to do a heal. The backliners are good. Do we push it? Yeah, let's push it. As the warriors enter this room, they're suddenly assaulted by a pack of bombardiers that leap down from hidden ledges in the ceiling. The creatures prepare to fight, but as your adventurers take battle stances, they notice a prominent hiss and haze starting to fill the chamber. As well as the glass globes of deadly gas, the bombardier backpacks are hissing fumes of the same obnoxious brew. 12 bombardiers. That's a massive amount. 2 to 4 wounds per turn for the dungeon. That's kind of rough. They are spread out in a weird way. Let's see what we can do. Did everybody get gassed? I'm assuming so. Okay. I can't hit too many because they're spread out, but we can definitely do some group hits. I don't know if we're going to do enough damage to kill them. The Cinder Blast. Yeah, it's not quite enough. So 2 blasts. That's 4 down. So the 4 in the back. I can get more magic if we want to. I do have some reserve left. I wouldn't mind whittling them down to just the front 4 here, honestly. How much health do you guys have? 12? We could probably one-shot, like fireball, fireball. For only 6. Kill this guy. But I might not need to. We still have my archer. It just depends on whether we can actually get a good amount of hits off and actually land our shots. Let me back off and we'll see what we can do. I still have the bow shot here too. Let's try to just chop these guys down. We get a death blow. Nice. Missed the follow-up. Death blow. Excellent. That's what we needed. Okay. Bow shot. Miss. Bring you up. We'll try to just shoot him down. If that doesn't work, we'll move in and go for the stab. Alright. We got him, but we are still gassed. Or not. So once we killed them, the gas went away. So we didn't even take the effect of it. Nice. Okay. Better than I expected. Health-wise, we are looking very good because we didn't actually get gassed out. So yeah, just move on up. We are about to get hit by a wave of poop. So I saw the 4 damage there, but I didn't see anything else. But he took damage too, so let's do a heal on both of you. Move through, though we do have to go around the edges. Let's not go out to open it yet. Okay. Let's check the next one. Tunnel. Getting massive radiation exposure from all the warpstone here. Yeah, Yeah, we're all totally good. Yeah, let's go ahead and check the next one. The great glass vials of this chamber contain thousands upon thousands of great pox rats. They scrabble over and around their vile kin in the enormous glass jars, biting and scratching against each other, desperate to escape their disgusting confines. Each great pox rat is carrying the swollen pox. The creatures are stored and ready to be unleashed on the unsuspecting citizens of Nuln. Before the warriors can further study the environment, they are attacked by minions of Clan Scry. Rat ogres. 5 bombardiers, 2 fang leaders, 4 storm vermin, and a warlord. Saw the warlord before. Warlords are actually pretty tough. Where's the warlord, just to show? 100 health, magic resistance, cutting edge blade, some extra strength, cloak of shadows, decreased chance to get hit. We do want to take out the bombardiers first, just because they're such a pain, honestly. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one up there too. It's 5. I could fireball each one individually. That's an option. I don't have to fireball him because we can attack him from the front. So I can't see him. Yeah, let's just take out the bombardiers. Should be a 1 fireball operation. I used all my movement to get here too, it looks like. So I'm not going to get vision of that guy. Oh, we didn't get a kill there. Alright, let's just fireball. No, let's Cinder Blast that area. Just to do some additional damage to everybody else too. Alright. We can take you out from the front, hopefully. That's going to be my priority. Good job. Nice. Massive hit there. Not even sure what that was that we killed. Probably just a storm vermin. Alright. Down. Can't move up. Let's put a bow shot into you. Successful hit. From here I can probably see you. Let's try to finish you off before you can actually throw any poison at me. Come on, land a shot, please. There we go. Okay, our shots can light somebody on fire. Fang leaders are fairly tough. Warlord is also quite tough. Storm vermin not too bad. Let's try to light the Fang leader. Okay, you're on fire. That's all I can do. We do have a wave coming. I'm curious if it will actually hurt them. I'm assuming not. Hey, we blocked one. Bracing. So 2 damage, 4 damage there. Didn't see any damage on the Skaven, so I'm assuming they're just immune to it. The Warlord didn't move, which is kind of weird. I am a little surprised. Alright, now I can reduce toughness and stuff, but the Warlord didn't come down, so I'm not too concerned with that. I wonder if I can see you to... Yeah, I can't get a burn off on him either. Some damage over time. Let's just try to bust our way through the front here. Well, that's a good start. Landing a bunch of hits. I can move in. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just do it. I am Berserk. We'll try to chop you down. Clear a path for him to come in, do a burn. Nice. Just a storm vermin. Yeah, we're just slaughtering these guys, actually. Doing a really good job. Alright. Start on the Warlord. You're gonna miss, though. What did I just say? Alright. We could do some healing. We could also kind of deal with it. Let's light you on fire. Okay, magic resistance didn't help there. I don't have anybody going after you, so I'm not going to reduce your toughness or anything. I'm going to back up a little bit. He might come right after my wizard, which would suck. It would be a problem. You're just a storm vermin. Let's just shoot some shots at you. Dodge. Some damage, additional burn. 2 different burn sources. Yeah, we'll come on up and we'll make some stabs. Nice. Warlord is all that's left, and he's on fire, which I'm assuming he's not going to enjoy. Just do a quick heal, I think. I mean, you're barely hurt. But we'll call that good. Alright, he's just going to engage our Marauder there. That's fine. Block, miss, miss. Main 9 is not awesome. He does have magic resistance, but let's go with Withering Heat. That's going to reduce his toughness. I mean, his toughness isn't high. It was only 4, but now it's -2, and you're on fire. So now is the opportunity. We'll do a quick heal. 11 health back. That's crazy. Alright. We'll soften him up with our Marauder here and see what happens. Or we can just whiff all of our swings. Now we landed 1. Let's shoot him. Dodge. We can go up and stab, but let's see if we can get a good hit here. Dodge. A couple dodges, that sucks. Do I want you up there? Yeah, I guess so. Dodged it. Gonna misdirect him. I don't know if this actually counts as a rear attack, but it kind of looks like it. So we did actually get a hit off. So we've got 3 burn stacks on him. So that's going to do like 15 or 16 damage. It's certainly possible that I could hit him and do 20-some damage at the moment with a couple attacks. Like, it's theoretically possible. But I don't know that I want to put him in harm's way by doing that. I'd rather just have him fight everybody else and whittle him down. I'm fine with that, taking a bit of extra time. Yeah, 16 damage down. Stand on the Marauder. Couple big hits. We got reinforcements. That's unfortunate. Storm Vermin, Pack Leader. So I'm not going to have any magic available. Reaction Strike failed. That's too bad. So I've got a Fang Leader and a Storm Vermin on my mage. That is no good. Can you move? No. I mean, you're pretty down. Let's just see if I can finish you off. Come on, one more hit. There we go. Alright, the Warlord's down. I'll do a shot at you. Alright, you are stuck. You're free, though. Let's come on down over here to help out my mage. See if we can just wipe the Storm Vermin. Nice. 1 shot, 1 kill. Also a big hit. Alright, so much for them. Stay away from my mage, apparently. Oh, too bad we missed. He is on fire, but it's not going to kill him. So you're all that's left, and you're on fire. To take a ton of damage. We're about to get hit by a wave, too. Let's just try to finish you off. Nice. The Great Pox rats need eliminating if Nuln is to survive. How will your warriors achieve this? Smash the glass containers and smote the rats with sword and spell. There's like 1,000 of them, it said. Wait for the next sewer flush and then break the vats to drown the rats in filth. Use the dead Globadier's noxious backpacks to funnel lethal gas into the vats. I feel like they'd be immune to that. I think let's wait for the next sewer flush and try to drown them. As soon as the glass vats are smashed, an avalanche of great pox rats falls upon the warriors. The rats die in droves and eventually all are crushed, stabbed, or sliced. That's not what we said we were going to do. It was a long and exhausting encounter, and your warriors have not survived the fight unscathed. All involved have been bitten and scratched by the foul creatures. Your party have been infected by a virulent form of the swollen pox. That's not what I selected, was it? Did I click the wrong thing? 1 to 2 health per turn. Got a lesser scroll of fire. Yeah, it's where that we did not, like, wasn't I? We were going to wait and then drown them. That was what I intended to do. Did I click the wrong thing? I would have sworn I clicked the wait. Oh well. We can take some damage, it's fine. I don't have any magic at the moment. We're about to get hit by a wave. We can survive that. It's unfortunate. I don't really want to use my resources if we don't have to. Bracing. You got hit a bunch. Okay, let's try to heal up. Dip into our reserve, get you healing. I might just activate... let's just use my basic orb for a little bit more magic reserve. I don't think I'm going to heal at the moment, but let's go ahead. We'll check the next room. Inside the chamber, 2 Grey Seers stand defiant, surrounded by storm vermin. Between the Skaven mages hangs an unholy bell, similar to the one seen in Bogenhafen. A hulking rat ogre stands by the bell. "You have ruined defied our plans," says one of the Grey Seers. "No more to say. Vengeance, die, squeaks the other. The screaming bell chimes, swung by the rat ogre. As the clapper strikes, it unleashes a terrible cacophony into the air, signaling battle should be joined. 2 Grey Seers, 10 Storm Vermin, 2 Fang Leaders. That's not too bad, actually. It is a big room. Got the rat ogre, Grey Seer, the other Grey Seer's there. Grey Seer's definitely not fantastic. Could be worse, though. 2 Fang Leaders here. See if we get lucky. I mean, we're hitting. That's better than usual. Still at 35. I think that's okay. You are down quite low. We could just tie up a whole bunch of guys here. These are just storm vermin, right? Yeah. Let's just charge in like a maniac on the storm vermin. Tempted to stun, but I think we'll be okay. It's too bad. We got the miss. Try to clear him out with the bow shot. Not quite. I think I'm going to use the potion of toughness, I think. Just in case, because he is a little bit heat beat. So here, I'm going to try to help out with the stab, and we're going to shoot Okay, unfortunate. Be great if I could set you on fire. Okay, got some damage and a fire going on you. Then we'll work on these other guys. Actually, I probably should have done my Reaver Bow. Hit as many people as I can. But we'll do that next turn, I think. Come on up. It is a bit dangerous. But he probably will tie everybody up. Because he's in that position, I might want to give him another heal. I do have the reserve. We could also maybe nuke this guy. Well, we could definitely nuke that guy. Yeah, let's just fireball you out. And I'll do another heal on him. Gets him almost back to full health, and we're just going to stay put. Sorry. Burn going into effect. So toughness, shield, all that stuff should hopefully keep him relatively safe. Tying up a bunch of these guys, blocking the main access route in. Alright, he went berserk. Excellent. Kind of what we want. We're just going to keep trying to keep health steady for everybody here, I think. Instead of doing any offensive damage, really. You are able to move. We go up and try to kill that Grey Seer, I think. Let's move. Can do a stun. We've just got Storm Vermin, though, so I don't think they're that important. No death blow, so we didn't get a follow-up for free. Alright, let's shoot you. And miss, of course. So you're a Fang leader. Where do we go for the Grey Seer? Let's go for the Grey Seer. I'm even tempted to use something. Scroll of Rage for more attacks. Then I'm going to use the Potion of Swiftness, increases my chance to hit. And I'm just going to try to beat this Grey Seer to death. Dodge. Alright, suddenly from the shadows, a Skaven assassin strikes, leaping onto the back of a Grey Seer. It plunges the curved blade deep into the mage, and the creature instantly dies. The assassin flashes the warriors an evil grin before leaping into the darkness once more. He didn't kill the other one, so it's kind of like we did enough to distract it, and then he finished him off, kind of thing. Okay. From here... Don't know that I need to heal myself, necessarily. Should be okay. We could take the provisions. Let's just shoot this Fang leader here. Hopefully. Light him on fire. That's something. Alright, let's see if we can move up and do some damage. 2 stacks of burns, about 10. Alright, the burn will kill him before we can do anything. Good. We no longer have the timer for the flushing going on. Do I want to do anything? Let's just scroll a healing. I think we'll wait till somebody goes down for that. I could eat the basic... I forgot to use my river bow again. I could eat the basic provisions. I keep getting, like, focusing on these individual targets that are dangerous. Gotta remember to use the Reaver Bow next time while there's still a lot of enemies. Start with him and do that. Take our other shots first, then do that. If you do it first, you won't get all your shots. It counts as an attack on each one. But if you use your other attacks first, as long as you've got one left, you can still Reaver Bow everybody. So, like, right now, I can't. Do I want to bother? Yeah, I'll eat the small provisions. Get a little bit of health back. Got a shield, block. Alright. The screaming bell reverberates with an unholy sound that causes the warrior's hands and heads to vibrate in agony. Must be the weakened, then. -1 weapon skill and toughness. Well, if that doesn't affect ballistic skill, that's kind of funny. Alright, he's spinning. He's having fun. So I can take 2 shots, and then we can use the Reaver Bow. Alright, let's use the Reaver Bow before I forget. Gonna try to hit everybody. So we missed a lot. Didn't hit anybody in the back either. But anybody we did hit is burning. Okay, we can do a couple heals. We're getting beat up. I'm getting beat up. I'm going to heal myself. Definitely don't want to have him go down. Can move up and stab, but I'm probably going to wait on it. Let's start with you. Death blow. Another death blow. Nice, clearing the path. I am stuck with 5 attacks, so we'll just wail on you, I guess. Five attacks was not enough. Alright. Just go for whoever. Yeah, if I could hit him, he would die. The burns are 5 each. I can move up and do some stabbing. I'm in okay shape, so I could do that. Let's try on the edge here, just to take this guy out. That's a no. Alright. What did you just do? Stunned a couple of us. Which certainly is not good. Hey, good job blocking. Okay. Let's heal you up. Heal you up. Let me go ahead and just swing away at you. And I've got enough magic left, I can do something else. He's still spinning. The burn wore off, so just whoever's fine. Got 5 attacks. Alright, cleared the path. Go for the Gracier. Dodge. Of course, of course. Fireball's not going to take anybody out. So I'm kind of fine with this. Okay, only got one stun this time. The bill shudders and the Gracier trembles with power. Oh goody! 2 assassins, 2 death runners coming in. I got an assassin in the back there on me. That's really not good. And he's stunned. Well, we still have a ton of attacks. So let's just see if I can actually do anything. I might stun here, depending on how the attacks go. They're not going great so far, that's for sure. I'm going to have you use the chalice. And I might use my arrow shot down here if he can't kill him. Nope, no problem. Down you go. In which case, we'll try again for the Gracier. Let's start out stabbing. Super unsuccessful. Alright, well, let's just try to pump some flaming shots into you. I feel like you're getting stronger and causing more problems the longer this goes. Unfortunate. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Health-wise, we're fine, you're fine, you're fine. You're good enough, I think. Need some magic. No magic for you? Good. Alright, he's enraged, so he's now super inaccurate. So I suppose we'll start with you. The burns are gone. Just see if I can clear a path here. I don't think I'm going to be able to this turn, though, unless we get really lucky with our hits. So far, not a good start. Alright, we've got 5 attacks here, though. I said that with such confidence, and now look at me. 4 misses. 5 misses. Alright, well, try a bow shot. Dodge. Okay, we'll go for a stab. Alright, the burn will kill you. I think I'm just going to do the same. We're just going to shoot into the Gracier. He's probably the most dangerous thing here, honestly. Okay, 20 damage, couple burns. Not going to kill him, but we've got some progress. We just want to do some heals, probably. You're fine. Fine-ish. Just heal myself. I mean, I could make a move up to do some stabs on the front line, but I don't think it's really worth it for the risk. Fireballs are an option too. He's dead anyway. 2 fireballs. We could kill the storm vermin, but he's not really much of a threat, honestly. If the magic resistance doesn't stop the fireballs, it could kill the Gracier, though. Alright, down he goes. Suddenly from the shadows escape an assassin strikes, leaping onto the back of a Grey Seer. I'm assuming it just to a certain health threshold, because he would have been at like 13 health there, probably after that hit. Leaping onto the back of a Grey Seer, it plunges the curved blade into the mage, and the creature instantly dies. The assassin flashes the warriors an evil grin before leaping into the darkness once more. Well, so much for you. Let's just soften up that guy, I guess. Like his arms fell off. Screaming bell reverberates with an unholy sound that causes our hands and heads to vibrate in agony, and there's more. So yeah, we definitely need to take out that bell ringer. Did get a reaction strike off there. Ambush, so no magic. We need to do something to stop you, because you're causing trouble. We just keep getting the weakened, so it seems like it's not going away, so we're getting multiple stacks of weakened, which is making us, so each one is going to stack. That is definitely dangerous. I could use my draft of weapon mastery. It's increased chance to hit and increased strength, but I'd rather save it for killing that guy. We need to kind of clear a path. Let's try to get something clear here. Okay, I've got more attacks. You can move. I could move you back there. What do we have? Assassin. Yeah, go for the assassin. Assassin down. I don't like this guy being on my mage, but let's go up and start just beating on this bell ringer. Again, 5 misses. Another miss. I am stuck in combat. The assassin's definitely more dangerous. Okay, you're dead to the burn. I can't see him. Let's focus on the rat ogre. Hey, stop spinning. Alright, done everything you can, everything our marauder can. So you're dead, I don't need to mess with you. I don't have any magic. I can leave. I don't think I can kill you even if I hit you twice. I'm just going to kind of fall back up here. We'll draw them in to fighting around these guys. Gotta block this. Gotta block those hits, dude. Bad turn for us. Okay, gotta get some heals off for sure. Okay, you almost went down. He's at 1 health. Let's wait and see what I can do before I decide what to do with the rest of my magic. I'd like you to get on him. I can, actually. Okay, you go up. We're going to use our potion. So increased chance to hit and plus 10 strength. Gonna go ahead and use it. Watch me miss all my swings now. Okay, 3 hits, but not fantastic damage. I might pull you back to help defend back here, actually, instead of having you swing away out front. I do have the stun still, too. I think he can take a hit, but you're in kind of bad shape, so let's come back. I don't think I can use both shouts. I'm going to use the Blood Rage to get some health back, if I can actually hit. That's the problem. Okay, we landed 1 out of 5. Looks like I could still do the shout. It's just those 2. We might do that. I can freely move. Let's try to shoot you down. Okay, you're dead to the burn, so that's fine. Yeah, I just can't hit anything. Seems like this guy's super dodgy, or we're just unable to actually land any attacks. I might stun, just because we're in that desperate of a situation. So he's already dead. I don't need to worry about him, because he's got 3 stacks of burn. Could just do some fireballing, since this guy like refuses to go down to conventional attacks. Do that. I could go ahead and use the Greater Orb of Might. I don't know that I want to. You've got healing items though, don't you? Yeah. Use the Elixir of Healing. 13 health, so he's now in good shape. Let's use the Lesser Scroll of Healing on you. So I think we're in okay position here. Maybe. Really don't like these Death Runners. I don't want to be attacked by 2. I'm going to go over, try to do a couple stabs. It's very unlikely they'll hit me because of the boots I have that massively decrease the chance of me getting hit in close combat. Another big hit up there. Oh, actually landed it. Got them both. Cacophony of the Chiming Bell infuriates the warriors, rejuvenates the storm vermin, who give an answering screech before attacking with even more vigor. Looks like they got some health back. Yeah, just the health, it looks like. And now you're spinning again, alright. Okay, definitely need to do some healing. And then I am going to Sear Wounds on our dwarf. Alright. What can you do? Nice big hit. Another nice big hit. Super close to being dead. I did 2 out of 5. We'll try to take the shot for the kill. Oh, it's not quite. 1 point less. Well, it's probably going to be you getting the kill then. Start there. Alright, bell ringer is down. Got a hit. Alright, not enough for a kill though. Do have a couple attacks we could try to finish him off, because the burn won't do it. Nice. Alright, we just have the one Death Runner left. Yeah, this one's been a little bit rough. Let's try to take you out with our Marauder. Who's just missing an insane amount of attacks. He does have the 2 stacks of weaken, so he's like -2 to weapon skill, but still, that should mean like you should have like at least 2 left, dude. Yeah, weapon skill still 3. Come on down, we'll give our dwarf a chance. The last target. Not a problem. Instantly killed. Amulet of Fury for a Witch Hunter. +2 melee attacks. Power increases with level, use once. That's okay, I've got a heal for him, which I kind of like better, but that's not terrible, actually. Alright. Got a lot of the little guys with our Bright Wizard for sure. So 2 guys ready to go to level 7, which I don't even know how much that's going to cost. I can't even afford to get people to level 6, and then our Marauders almost there. But we kind of need to take our tough damage dealers. So a lot of healing, and then just killing a lot of just the basic infantry guys. The warriors emerge into the streets of Nuln via a small access tunnel. They lift the cast iron manhole cover and squint as sunlight fills their faces, only to find themselves surrounded by the city guard. "Come with us," orders a gruff voice. Without a further word, they're escorted just beyond Nuln's east gate, where they find Kristoff waiting for them. He looks apologetic. "My friends, I'm sorry for the way you've been treated," says Kristoff. He turns to the guards. "They should be hailed as heroes, not thrown out of the city." He looks back at the warrior band. "Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. My influence in Nuln is not as great as in the capital, and the Countess has expressly demanded that you be ejected, lest you tell tales of your exploits in Nuln's taverns and scare the locals." He smiles once more. "Please take this." From a silver flask, he hands each warrior a small cup of the liquor. "Maline's cure for the swollen pox. We don't want any more cases, do we?" Once the warriors have drunk the tincture, he continues. "I must remain here and tidy up. You've created quite the mess, but better than the alternative. You have my and Karl Franz's unreserved gratitude." He summons a man forward carrying a large chest. "You are heroes. Never doubt that. You have undertaken a great mission in the name of the Emperor and his symbol of office, Gal Maraz, a Warhammer Quest, if you will, and return victorious." He clasps the hands of the warriors once more and moves back. The warriors take stock and start walking away even as the city gates close firmly behind them. Another ring of regeneration. Alright, the quest is done. So that's the second 3 strength one that I've run across. I'll have to go back to Dunkelberg. I do have a good amount of money. Let's go ahead and travel. Let's look at what we had. So we picked up Scroll of Fire, melee attacks. I'm going to give you the melee attacks. So you still have some healing. That is true. Who am I going to give the 3 health regeneration to? I think I've got one on... Is it the Troll Slayer? No. Yes. Okay. Because he doesn't have much armor and stuff. Yeah, it would kind of make sense either the Iron Breaker or my Marauder. Honestly, either one. I've got a little bit of regeneration. It does stack, so we can do that too. Anybody else, really? My Ogre has 2 regeneration. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it to you. You literally have the Hammer of Sigmar, so sure, why not? Have a bomb, too. Scroll of Fire, probably give to... Well, we don't have room. We'll hold on to it for now. The extra melee attacks, I do like that on my Ogre. I just don't have space at the moment, really. Don't want to mess with anything to do that. When it comes to our Witch Hunter, I mean, this is interesting. +2 melee attacks. This is only a 4 to 6. It does increase with level, so it will do more. I really need a better pistol for him, honestly, is what I need. Yeah, I'll think about whether I want to keep that or not. Go back to Dunkelberg just to sell stuff. See what I can afford. Yeah, I think we'll keep all that. So, just out of curiosity, 10,000 gold to level up to level 7. Crazy. So you level up to level 5. You'd be up to 6. You'd be up to 7. We can't afford that. I thought I had somebody else I needed to level, but it looks like it's just my Archmage. And then we've got the 2 guys that just leveled up to level 7. Yeah, we haven't quite got him there yet. Alright, yeah, we'll do the 5,000. We'll level up the Archmage. Up the skill, health, power storage. Tempest. Summons a Tempest on the target enemy, causing 1 to 6 wounds and stunning them until the next turn. Very nice. For anyone adjacent to the target, there's a chance they're also affected by the Tempest in the same manner. The Archmage must be able to see the target. That's not bad. A little tiny bit of damage and a stun across an area is decent. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and call it there. So we've done all the Skaven stuff. All of the quests in Reichland are done, even Nuln. I can't go directly to Streitzen, so yeah, I'd have to go back. I haven't done the other Stirland ones. I need to check out, like, there's some dark spots on the map. Maybe I need to do some side quests and see if there's anywhere else that I can go to maybe do some of the quests. Probably out here somewhere. Or I just haven't been in Stirland in a while, and when I go back, they'll be like, hey, we've got a special quest for you. Something like that. Or go back to a specific town. But yeah, very, very cool. Definitely enjoying this. Once we've got Stirland done, then we'll move into the last area of Averland. Looks like there's a lot of quests there. I do know that down here in Averheim, this was a level 6 area, and we're definitely fine to go there now. I think I went to Streitzen. No, I don't think I did. I don't think I have gone to Streitzen to check it out. I think I just went into Averheim, saw it was level 6, and was like, oh, okay, and then just started doing other side quests out in this area. So yeah, this has been more Warhammer Quest. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.